So you have a brand of them?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
bet I didn't even know,
year
man.
6, 80, 85, and number 5, and boom, there they go.
God, boy, them bitches give your lungs CTE, huh?
Listen, that's all I do. I've never had alcohol.
Really?
Never. So anytime I have a cigar, I always pair it with my coffee. I've just finished my coffee. Yeah. I never had alcohol. No drugs, never done anything but cigars. I've been smoking since 1991.
Wow.
Since 91. I smoked 2 or 3 a day. And this is actually even when I was playing. When I was playing, I would smoke. Whether we lost, whether we won.
Because what is it? What is it? Just like, yeah, what is it? Because that's a pretty kind of that's a real relationship with something.
Yeah, most definitely. It's all about the taste. It's all about the taste. And I'm a fan of really all cigars, whether they're mild, strong, peppery, smooth. It doesn't matter. I'm a cigar enthusiast.
Oh yeah, God, I remember I used to work for this rich guy, and I would, and sometimes he would call me in there. He would be drunk, and the other ladies at work, I was at an insurance company. They had gone home, and I was just the guy who was doing the filings and stuff and mailing things. And he'd be drunk, and he'd call me to listen to him because he just wanted to just yap, just be rich and have somebody hear him be rich.
Right.
So he would sit in there with a big cigar and fucking. He tried to get me to hit them bitches a couple times, man. God, I just couldn't handle some of it. I mean, my hands swell up. One of them made my hands real straight. I think he was smoking some shit that they had. They'd put some other shit in it at the house or whatever. Because I couldn't even bend my hands for almost 40 minutes after smoking them bitches.
Did you inhale?
Huh?
Did you inhale?
Yeah, I tried my best, man.
You're not supposed to inhale. You're supposed to taste it.
Oh, I like to hit that
cigars,
bitch.
It's an acquired taste.
Yeah. And he didn't teach me like that. He just
he just gave it to you? Oh, yeah.
He was complaining, something, the oil or whatever. And I had to finish filing that afternoon, bro. In there like this.
That's funny.
Like a platypus in there trying to fucking figure shit out, man. But yeah, I didn't know that. So you never had alcohol, huh?
No, I never will, man.
But did something turn you off to it when you were young?
I think it might have been my mom.
She drank?
Yeah, did she?
Really?
Oh, man, she drank like a fish, morning, noon, night, and seeing her become somebody I didn't even recognize. I think that's why I steered away from it, because it always starts young. Anytime you have a habit that you stay away from, you have the discipline to do it. Most people say, oh, you're so disciplined. No, no, I'm not. I saw something in my mom when I was younger that let me know, you know what, I'm not going down that path. Oh. And I just never did it.
And is she still alive?
No, she passed away from alcohol poisoning.
From cirrhosis of the liver?
Yep, 2021. I never forget. And I knew that I got that phone call. And I knew something was wrong because it was family members calling. Family members never call, especially like that, back to back from different family members. And I kind of already knew what it was because my brother had already called, so I already know nothing's wrong with him.
Right.
And I had a feeling what it was, and say, come down to the house. Oh. Your mom she's passed out. They couldn't even open the door. She was right there by the door. And obviously the autopsy came back and she passed away. Drank herself to death. That's my baby though.
Thanks for sharing that. Yeah, man. I've been in recovery and struggling over the years from drinking. Sir. And a lot of my friends, it's part of a lot of people's universe these days.
Sir. Yes, sir.
And how do you try? And I even have a family member, I've done intervention and stuff. Mm-hmm. Did you guys ever try to do something like that? Is that hard as a son? Because I bet it's kind of tough with a parent because they're you still have to look up to them.
It was very difficult. And it was so difficult that I couldn't do it and she wouldn't listen to me. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. So she has to want to get the help herself.
And they can't drink alcohol.
Yeah. Hey, listen. And so I even went as far as we were on Marriage Boot Camp, but it was Family Edition. I think at WeTV, I forgot what it was.
It was a show that you did?
Yeah. So her and I, it's all about a mother and son, or a mother and whatever family member it was. You're trying to mend the relationship and whatever issues you have. So I took her on there, and more, she cut a fool.
Oh, she didn't want to be.
She cut a fool. Obviously had alcohol out. They had all this stuff, and it was her and I, 2 weeks straight. We went through different activities. They had 2 therapists, 2 doctors there, and there it is right there. And man,
she's beautiful. What's her name?
Paula Johnson. We call her Hurricane Paula.
Ooh, yeah, category.
Hey, listen,
category 85.
When she gets upset, it's a hurricane. Oh. It's a hurricane. And listen, she showed out in that show, man. That's my baby. She showed out, but she just wouldn't. She left the show early. She didn't even finish the show. She left early. Cussed the producers out. Cussed the rest of the castmates out.
She didn't want it.
Nah, she didn't want to get the help I wanted, man. But that's my baby. There was a funeral scene we did. Where she was like, close the casket. So it was me in a casket. And how would she feel if I was to pass away? Oh man, she showed out. Close the caskets. Let his baby mamas roll him in. Oh, it was hilarious.
Oh, she made it funny?
Oh man, no, she was dead serious though. Oh, she was pissed. She was pissed. So that was the introduction.
Let his baby mamas roll.
Let him roll that, close that bitch and let his baby mamas roll his ass up out of here. Yeah. And so people were that the world
that's hilarious, dude.
The world was introduced to Hurricane Paula.
Everything we do is designed
she didn't
to
play.
provoke an emotional response. Do you want us
that
to talk
that look alone, she didn't take any bullshit, huh?
No, she didn't play.
Doesn't work.
But did you
I
get
wrote that. I meant that.
Watch this, listen.
But I haven't been a part of his life, and he hasn't been a part of mine. He got his kids and baby mamas. Line them up. Let him roll his ass out of here.
You said you wanted to close the casket earlier.
No, you close it. I don't work for the funeral home. Let one of his baby mamas, let one of the children come close
Sit
it.
down, Paula.
sit down, Paula? Never.
Boy,
You could never tell Paula to sit down.
She's a legend.
Oh.
She's a legend, especially in our area. We have a thing. You're not really a friend of mine if you haven't been cursed out by my mom. That means you ain't been around long enough. And that's how she was. And we loved her just like that. And I never got a chance to say goodbye.
Oh.
I never got a chance to say I love you. But I had the messages saved before she passed away, and it's her cursing me out.
Yeah.
I mean, let me have it, letting it rip, like paragraph,
Oh,
fuck
yeah.
you. And I wouldn't want it any other way.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want it any other way.
Because that's who she was.
That's who she was.
That's fair. Yeah, I have a family member. They'll send me like some of the texts they send, shit in caps, emojis, things don't even make any sense. They'll be I can't even read it.
Yeah.
I already know what it is, right? But at the same time, that's who they are, you know?
Yeah.
You have to love people where they're at. It's tough, though. That's a tough time. I think so many people deal with that. How do I love a family member that's struggling?
Right.
You know? Because you can even give them things. I mean, even if you're able to provide then.
Yeah, and the funny thing about it is I had to stop the bleeding as well. Because an individual like that, they will use, I'm your mama, as a reason for you to keep giving. And a taker doesn't know when to stop. It doesn't know when to stop. And there was no appreciation behind it because no matter how much I did, it was always an issue. So even at that point with mom, I even had to deal with her from arm's length at a distance, you know? And it was cool. My grandma raised me, so her and I weren't really eye to eye most of the time. But man, when the times were good, oh man, they
I
were
bet.
good. But when it was bad,
I know.
oh, we talk about entertainment. Like her being on that show was able to introduce the world to who Hurricane Paula was, and she was TV gold. She was TV gold.
Oh, dude, that little bit right there. It almost reminds me of that woman in New York when she was at her best. Remember?
Yes.
When she was at her best, though.
Yes.
Like her best moments remind me of something just like that. Oh, that's interesting. And at least you have that. At least you have that also, a moment of you guys' time together, you know, to look at. I bet she was super proud of you, though. Was she able to express that to you?
Yeah, absolutely. She was proud of all the things I was able to accomplish, you know, obviously during my days in NFL, all the stuff that I did off the field. But she was so unpredictable. I couldn't take her to important stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Because, you know, red carpet, stuff like that. I couldn't have her in those rooms because I don't know what Paula was going to show up. I didn't know which mom was going to show up. And I didn't want her to embarrass me in those moments, moments that would be, we're supposed to be celebrating, whatever achievement it may be. But listen, if the wrong person is there and she sees, she might snap.
Yeah.
It doesn't care about the surroundings or the environment. So I had to be cautious.
She'll get a pass interference. She'll get a defensive pass interference call.
Quick, and don't care. And don't care. Yeah.
Wow, dude, that's so interesting because that's also, it has to be wild because that's where you obviously got a lot of your banter and ability to accept things, even if they're in a dangerous space.
Yeah, most definitely.
To keep, because one thing that's interesting, I think about you, Chad, and this is kind of, it may be judgment, but it's just me kind of from an outside perspective is, even if things are chaotic and crazy for other people, you're still able to have this sense of humor that things aren't even, not that it doesn't matter, but that it's not affecting you.
Yeah, I think because of my upbringing and me being able to operate well in a chaotic environment, and I'm very comfortable being uncomfortable. Very. It doesn't matter what's going on. I love chaos, and I operate well in chaos. Very well. It doesn't matter what it is.
Now, will you also create the chaos just to then slide in and operate in it?
Yes. Think about during my time playing.
Yeah.
I was very chaotic. I purposely tried to piss the NFL off. Purposely. Because I understood the game is an entertainment sport. So therefore, I'm going to bring just that, the entertainment value part to it. They didn't see it that way, but all of a sudden, everything I was vilified for now is a green light.
Right.
Everybody's celebrating. Everybody's having fun.
Good
and
point.
I understood what I was doing.
And look where you're at now. You're in a space where you're still entertaining, right?
Still going. Still
So
going.
in a little bit of a way,
They-
you're kind of before your time with that.
Yeah, way
and
before.
it takes other. It's even like with podcasting. At first, they thought podcasting was crazy. These people aren't doing shit. They're
Right.
out here doing. We got networks. We got all of this, and then you know as well as anybody. I mean, half your times when you're doing shows with Shannon, you're just sitting there on your phone or computer. He's in a studio sometimes, but
Yeah.
sometimes you're showing up from wherever.
Yeah,
from your
wherever-
home.
wherever
You're
I'm
just
at.
tapped in off a laptop, and that's you know.
Yeah, I started the podcasting early too. I think in 2010.
Let's go.
Terrell Owens and I had a show called the Theo Show, and that
Oh,
was,
yeah.
that was the first form of podcasting in a sense. I think that there ever was.
Dude, I remember, so I lived in LA for maybe 11 years. I remember I went one time, I was meeting some girl. I think I met her off the internet or something, but I was going to take her. She's like, will you take me shopping? And I was like, fuck.
Shopping.
So I know. And I was like, yeah.
Is this before or after sex?
This was before sex, this was before a handshake. And so, but I knew I wasn't going to take her anywhere nice, you know, but I still wanted to, I think I was just susceptible.
Right.
So I'm like, where can I take this girl that's not expensive, but
American Apparel.
that has something.
H&M.
Yeah, right. So that's kind of the district I took her in, right? Anyway, she's looking at shit and everything, and I saw Terrell Owens and Macaulay Culkin having lunch together.
That's dope.
God. And it was beautiful. It was almost like seeing a Loch Ness monster or something, or Sasquatch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Who would ever see that? Mm-hmm. You know, so something like, just sometimes you see certain groups of people in the wild. It's just beautiful. But what made T, was T, because you guys were also teammates.
Yeah, he was in Cincinnati.
Was he as entertaining? What was
Absolutely. And I got to think, we were friends before that. I remember I stood on the table for T, and I knew we had an opportunity to get him. So I talked to Marvin Lewis. I talked to Mike Brown. I said, we got to get T in here. We got to get T in here. As much as I've accomplished here as the Cincinnati Bengal, can we please get one of the greatest players to ever play? Top 3, all time, no matter what. I have no problem taking a back seat and being his Robin.